Taken down. Stacked. Choked. This is Alex, but you may know him as the brown belt beast from the Jordan Teaches Jiu-Jitsu YouTube channel. I start the roll trying to enter into my over-under passing system, but immediately Alex tries to pull me into his close guard and he's attempting to open up my elbow. You can see that he's pulling at my left elbow. Notice my left hand is gripped far down on Alex's pants. What I'm trying to do is pass his knee between my legs to enter into a deep over-under position. You can see an example of this demonstrated by Bernardo Faria. However, I'm unable to achieve the same position that Bernardo does so effortlessly because my head is not in the right spot and my weight is not in the right position on Alex either. Here, Alex takes the advantage of my forward head posture and attacks a cross-collar choke. So I'm sitting back to relieve pressure on the choke. Once I feel safe as though the choke is no longer on, I go back to trying to take the opportunity to pass. However, I lose my balance, fall to my knees, and we end up in a standing position. Once Alex grabs my belt, I knew I was in trouble. He hits an awesome sacrifice style throw and ends up in my close guard. If you're a jiu-jitsu beginner, pay close attention to how Alex opens my close guard. It's absolutely textbook. Once I knew my guard was going to open, I tried to beat him to the punch and go to K guard, but I was a bit slow and this enabled Alex to land in a smash pass style position where I was in a lot of trouble. Here, my main focus is trying to get to turtle, which I was eventually able to achieve. As Alex repositions, I use this as an opportunity to do a shoulder roll and recover my guard. But notice Alex passing here. He tries to pass one side and then as my leg comes over the top, he uses that and cuts around the other side and goes into a stack pass. Ironically, I'm a big fan of this passing system as well, so it sucks to have it done against you so effectively. After spending some time cooking me in side control, Alex transitions to full mount and immediately starts to get up under both of my elbows and compromise my arms above my head to put himself in a better attacking position before transitioning to S mount. My goal in this position was to try and protect my arms long enough to disrupt Alex's S mount and either buck him off or more realistically, try and roll him so he's on the bottom and I'm on top. But notice how Alex deals with my grips here. He shelves my right arm down by his left hip so he can isolate my left arm for the armbar. I want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of this video, xmartial.com. I legitimately get asked, where do you get your rash guards and your t-shirts from? Everything that I wear in my videos is from xmartial.com. They have the absolute highest quality jiu-jitsu and combat sport apparel, awesome designs from t-shirts, rash guards, and gis as well. Click the link in the description and use the promo code KierenLefebvre to get a discount on all of xmartial.com's store right now. After a quick reset, I go straight back into my pressure passing system. Despite the fact I was unable to pass the first time, I felt like I had at least a chance of getting past his guard. However, this time I tried to use my pressure passing to get into his half guard. This, however, proved to be ineffective, and I ended up in Alex's close guard with a broken posture. Alex takes an overhook and starts to look for an omoplata. However, he ends up bailing on that and I end up in his open guard. Taking advantage of my forward head posture here, Alex is stretching me out with that collar grip and a foot on my hip. But once I feel Alex's right hand go to my ankle, I step back to avoid getting tripod swept. Once Alex let go of my ankle, I tried to do a lazy cartwheel style pass over his foot on my hip, but it failed miserably. Here you can see Alex stretching me out with a collar sleeve, and he enters into a triangle. Now, this isn't the first time I've experienced this. Here's a throwback to a competition over 2 years ago at white belt. And yes, I lost this match. After spending some time trying to escape the triangle, I eventually tapped. Massive thank you to Alex for being on the channel and for such a great role.